follow me nice and slow here. We'll let everybody finish their last run, and then we'll just, once we have everybody, we'll move over to the left side of this back straightaway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you guys around for a lap and show you guys the track that you're going to work with later on this afternoon and all day tomorrow, and just talk a little bit about it, and you guys will get a chance to follow, obviously, the path that I'm going to take around the track is the same path you guys are going to want to take later on, and we're going to do a lot more, obviously talking about the track later, but for right now, just follow me. We're going to start working our way over here to the left side. All right, so the track here, this is, like I said, 1.5 miles. This track was added in 2006. So track is about 10 years old now. So we started out at this facility with a 1.7 mile track, and then they added a little bit more asphalt to make a 2.2 mile. And then the new owner took over in 04, and then he started adding this part of the track, this 1.5 mile connected to the 2.2 mile, like I said, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, somewhere in that ballpark. And then he's added another 2.1 miles just about 5 years ago. And so we've got about 6.2 miles of track here in total. And like I said, you're on 1.5 miles of that. This track is used heavily for tire testing. It gives the best of all of what you want in a racetrack. There's blind corners, there's some off-cambered corners, there's some banking in some of the turns, there's increasing and decreasing radiuses, there's high-speed sections, there's slow-speed sections. So heavy braking zones, light braking zones. So there's everything you want in a racetrack this little 1.5 mile provides. It's really cool. So right now, again, you guys are all going through the S's, and we'll eventually get over here to turn 9. And you'll obviously you see some cones that are around the track to begin with. These cones are going to be where you're going to want to place your car. They help you out. You want to get as close to them as you can. The bright orange cones. So everybody's going into turn 9 right now, and then the first half of the group's starting to approach turn 10. Turn 10 is really fast right-hand turn. The curbing here is very user-friendly. All the red and white curbing you see, very nice. You can run right over it, not upset the car. And then you'll see some signs out here periodically too. Up ahead, coming into 1, you'll see 321. These signs are corner reference signs. It's hard to see the turn because you can see it's off camber. It's hard to see it, but these signs will kind of give you a reference on your corner approach. So it lets you know, hey, you're closing in on your turn. You might want to think about slowing the car down so you can make it through here. So whenever you go to a racetrack and you see signs like that, that's what that is referring to, kind of giving you a reference on your corner approach. If you use that serpentine exercise skill, looking at that driver's side window, you'll see the apex here at turn 1. Again, the big tall cone with the green collar. Our goal is to get as close to that as we can. So we got turn 2. The first half of the group's coming into turn 2. The last half you're entering 1 still. There's a little bit of banking here at turn 2. Really tight turn, but you can carry some good speed through here because of the banking. And again, right here, the path to our left is where we came on the track initially. So again, everybody's entering turn 2, and then the first half of the group, we're entering turn 3. Turn 3 we call the drop. Obviously, you can see why. The elevation changes pretty quickly there, and that is, especially when you're going really fast, the car gets a little bit of wheel spin, a little light on the top of that. And then we have turn 4, which you guys, we were just over here doing the shifting exercise. Turn 4 is called Zora's Run. Once we apex 4, though, we're not going to stay to the right. We're going to let the car go out here to the far left side of the track, and you'll go down the back straightaway on the actual side that we're going to be using this afternoon. Approaching turn 5 here in a moment. Pierre, try to move those hands down to 9 and 3. You know, try to use that hand position, even though we're not really going fast. Try to get yourself into that, conscious effort to start putting your hands in the right place. You know, your body positioning is right for the track for later right now, even though we're going nice and slow around the track. The more practice we get, the better, no matter what speed we're doing. Again, and that's why, you guys should be all following me like a snake, which looks like you guys are doing a pretty good job at that. So 5 is where we just were. We're coming into turn 6, which is called patience, and you'll see later on as we pick up the speed why this is called patience. And then you're going to be entering the S's. So essentially turn 7 and 8, we call them the S's. So 7 is the right-hander, and then 8 will be your left-hander up ahead. And then turn 9 is that hairpin corner called Long Beach. We name the corners just so that way, when you're doing a track day event out here, you don't get confused on the numbering scale. Sometimes people get confused on that, but we give them names that kind of helps you think a little bit more about it. So turn 9, the apex, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to actually exit the track. So I'll show you the track exit. When we come out of turn 9, you'll go on the left side of this white dotted line. There's a solid white line it turns into, and before turn 10. And we'll travel straight around these barriers. You'll start seeing some arrows on the ground. We're just going to follow these arrows back over to where we're going to park. Good job on that shifting exercise, folks, and so far this morning, good job on everything you guys have been doing. Everybody's looking really good, and we'll continue, obviously, helping you through learning the track later on, and this afternoon we'll be doing some skid car stuff where you'll be sliding those cars around on the skid pads, so we'll give you more intel on that later. Now we're going to be driving on the left side of the road.